Hello, I'm Jennifer Goodman with Good Life Realty, and I'm here today with Allison Ferris of Allison Ferris Designs. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
We're excited to have you. So Allison, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you born?
So I'm actually from a very small town in Wisconsin, about 7,000 people.
Wow, that is small. When did you come to Austin?
I've been here about 10 years. I really am not a big fan of the cold. I think Wisconsin was supposed to get 8 to 12 inches of snow yesterday, so I'm happy to not be there right now. I moved down here and I definitely got rid of that cold for sure.
What keeps you here?
Austin is a great city. You know, I came here not knowing anybody. I didn't have a job, and I feel like the people here are so warm and welcoming. I was able to just arrive and figure things out, and everybody kind of is friendly enough and takes you under their wing. And I moved here because people talk about how great of a city it is, and I really do feel like it is.
What keeps you here?
I'm established here now. I've got kids, and I drug my sister down here, and
From Wisconsin?
From Wisconsin. That wasn't too hard, but I don't see myself leaving. I've been able to start a family and my own career, and I basically just work off of referrals, and I feel like the architecture community is very accepting and very helpful. So I enjoy it here.
Well, you've got a really great style.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Okay.
So let's talk about some trends and innovations. What are some of the trends that you're seeing right now in modern design?
So in modern design, I feel specifically in our area, I'm sure it has a lot to do with our climate, people are really embracing the idea of the indoors and the outdoors having a direct connection, and really seeing the outside as an extension of your living space, and figuring out how to use that to support your lifestyle.
Yeah. And what about in terms of any materials that people are using these days?
Well, I feel like there's been a resurgence in a few things. For example, on my Hickory Creek project, we utilized a local designer. Her name is Erin Adams. She has a grass cloth wallpaper that she has a custom designed print that she applies to it. And so it's not something that's necessarily new, but it's a new idea of wallpaper, which is definitely coming back into style. So that's something that's been fun to do.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's really unique.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What would you say, what trends are you seeing right now in kitchen design?
Kitchen design, I feel like appliances have come so far. You can really customize. You can customize your space with, if you want an ice maker or a cappuccino bar, or you can just build in almost everything into your kitchen cabinetry now, instead of cluttering up your countertop with different appliances. And also, people love the idea of entertaining these days. So creating a space and a layout that's really conducive to entertaining, I think, is ideal. We all think that we entertain all the time, whether we do or not. We like to have spaces that are good for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially with the openness now, right?
Yes. That's something that we had a huge transformation on the Hickory Creek project. Christina, my client, had a vision when she first saw the house. It was a 1995 house, great bones, in great condition, but we used to joke that it was a time capsule. Nothing had been changed, like ever, and it all needed to be gutted. So her vision was to come in. There was a central staircase that was surrounded by walls that really broke up the whole downstairs, and her vision was to get rid of that. And now there's this beautiful floating steel staircase, and everybody can see each other from the kitchen to the living room to the outside, and it really opened up the space, and her vision has come to life. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that is An incredible staircase.
Yeah.
So what trends are you seeing now in layout?
I would say that kind of touches on it. The openness, the open floor plan, having visual connections between rooms instead of things being segregated. The connection to the outside. People are, if you're building a new home or if you're remodeling, they're literally making walls of windows that can just open up and really just have that direct connection. Something layout-wise specifically that I like to do is each client I work with is very different, and I like to offer a final design that's really customized to how each person lives their life and what will serve them best. And so I am always going over closet space. Christina is great about purging and getting rid of stuff that is not needed, but most people are not. And so I'm always adamant about making sure we have enough space to put the stuff away that doesn't need to be out on display all the time.
Yeah. So that goes back to the appliances that you were talking about.
Yes, exactly. If something's built in, then it's clean lined and it's not out collecting dust and scattered about, making your minimalist home look messy.
Right. Which isn't easy to keep clean.
That's right.
And that whole minimalism thing. So I guess it does make sense. If you can build in, then build in.
Yeah, and it's really a way to customize your space too. Like if you are a coffee connoisseur, then you have this system that's all set up and you don't have to go to Starbucks and drive through every morning.
Yeah, and waste your $5.
Right.
Yeah, those add up.
Or if you work from home. A lot of people work from home now, and so it's important to have, right, we're all so busy and we're working all the time. It makes our life more efficient if we have these tools to help us right in your kitchen.
Well, and I think that you just hit on something, which is in the modern lifestyle, we need those efficiencies, and that's part of the collective lifestyle. It's not just about the four walls, but it's a lifestyle.
Right, and if you live in a home for 10 years or that's been built before that, it's probably not set up to suit you as best as it could be.
Yeah, because you're right. The home, it's a space you live in, but it also serves you and your family's needs. So,
which is different for everyone.
Absolutely, which is what makes you a great designer, because you're able to key in on those things.
Well, that's what I enjoy about my job. It's not so cookie cutter. Every single client I have and every single project is unique, and I really enjoy getting to know people and getting to know what's going to make them happy. I like that.
Yeah, because you start with, often you're starting with, if not a blank canvas, almost like a negative canvas, and then you have to get them from that thing that's so old and not usable anymore into like this neutral space, and then move it forward to this modern space where they're living.
Right, and it's hard for a lot of people to visualize and to process, and I really do feel like every project is a collaboration. I don't just walk in and say, this is what you need, this is how it's going to look, this is what we're doing. It's always like an evolving, especially with our Hickory Creek project. It's been evolving the whole time because my clients have been acting as their own general contractors, and as always with a remodel, you find stuff all the time that you weren't anticipating, and you sometimes have to take a step back, go in another direction. But it helps for people to know that up front, and I like to help coach them through those moments.
Well, thanks so much, Allison, for talking with us about business trends and innovations, and a little bit about your personal business. We really appreciate it. Well, I'm Jennifer Goodman with Good Life Realty. I've been here today with Allison Ferris of Allison Ferris Designs. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.